Gently nestled against the soft slopes of the Himalayan massif, as if leaning against the immutable shoulders of a primeval age, lie the four buildings of the Satkhol ashram. It has been the longing of many sages and masters to return to the Himalayas, to their spiritual home on this planet.
At night you see.
For Acharya Maharaj, it has been a dream since childhood to reside here, to be in this realm of elevated surroundings. The Himalayas seem to have been there since the beginning of creation, way back before human history was ever recorded. So it is not surprising that the completion of the Satkhol ashram marks a new beginning, a step into a new dimension of spiritual experience. And in many ways, it seems like the return to an original simplicity. The intense charm of nature here and its bewitching presence enchants everyone in the same way. It is as if we were lifted up into a field of lightness, of dancing molecules, leaving an old density behind. This created a unity where all the sharp edges of our normal lives would dissolve into one simple picture. Here it is clearly felt that life itself is a work of art, a divine art form.
Got it?
Neighbors of the surrounding villages come regularly to visit the ashram. The mountain people are so close to nature that they may not have a word for the spirit they live in. They surely do not think about it, but they feel it, and they radiate it.
These hill people, you know, they can go down 3,000 feet or 1,000 meters and come up again. Yes. Chewing a sugar cane or and singing. My contention is that discipline is natural in life. Desire makes you swerve from that discipline. You know, all that we consider good things, good values, you know, they are natural.
Can you say it's human instinct?
Well, you could call it anything. It is there. This is what? It's a fig.
What's the sabir?
Now I have a new theory. Adam must have tried to run away after seeing this. So hard.
All the vehicles in that line you do.
Not the succulent things we are used to, no? It is my feeling or thinking, you know,
Yes.
that once desire is out of the scene, life is always disciplined. You see the rest of nature, they wake up with the sun, go to bed with the sun, they eat when they are hungry, you know. It is a life of automatic discipline. Discipline is as natural as, say, love. In both, desire destroys the situation. Food is a bed.
The reverence Master gives to the people of the hills is not just a mere politeness or formality. It is the understanding of indigenous people who are still deeply connected to nature and live a life that is bare of superfluousness. It is like an innate feeling that there is something for us to learn here, to emulate from this simplicity.
You think about it. One suggestion. For me, culture and naturalness are opposed to each other. Culture arises out of a desire to please. And the desire to please arises out of selfishness. And if there is no desire, there is no selfishness. No selfishness, no desire to please. No desire to please, no etiquette, no culture. Naturalness.
But couldn't there be a natural culture?
That is our natural culture. You must think a bit instead of just reacting to my hypothesis. For me, they are not hypothetical at all. They are convictions. Well, humanity rose a long way before they were ever educated. And education is only another step in the ladder.
But humanity was in a process of evolution.
No, don't make words out of nothing. Don't spin words. Evolution is a process and there is no beginning and there is no end. So it's an infinite ladder and everything is on the way. And you have left so many things behind after having evolved. So you leave education also behind. How do you know you're not going to leave it behind in another 10 years?
The purpose of Sajmag is to educate people.
No, that is a stated objective. To educate doesn't necessarily means to thrust knowledge into you. According to me, education means to pull what is inside you out.
Master, your desire to reach the goal, you cannot call it a desire to reach the goal.
One man, one time. Think. We have got into too much of the stereotypes.
What?
Stereotype. That insulin is necessary for diabetes, vaccine for this, something for that.
Two girls from a village have come to meet Master.
We have to do it. See, suppose you feed me, you have given away one meal which could have gone to somebody else. So a man can give or being gives only by taking somebody else's share.
The imbalance caused by human greed and selfishness and the resulting material injustice has often captured Master's interest. It is probably the main source of human suffering, and it is his pride to pave the way to a brighter future for the unprivileged. Like here, he's offering a proper education for these two girls. Spirituality, as it is practiced very often today, especially in the West, with its supermarket esoterics and supply for New Age philosophy, seems like a luxury for those who can afford it. It is a fashionable asset to polish personalities, and it may often be not more than an intellectual exercise that is barely brought into life. So here, Abhyasis mark a different attitude of getting in touch with their inner and outer nature.
I believe that evolution is not invented, it's a natural force.
Yes, but you are natural, eh?
No, I am natural, then you are also natural. And we are evolving and we will know what we are when we become that. You didn't know what it is to be a mother until you became a mother, no?
No.
Even though you had a mother and you saw so many other mothers. You only know what it is when you become that. So we wait till we become, then we know, and that is hardly of any use because I am still evolving. So you see, in a sense, knowledge is always too late for us. Because we acquire the knowledge after we have become something. Now we have, in the West especially, you have training classes in how to be a good mother. So it is also my theory that knowledge comes always too late for us because we have evolved into a state of knowledge, and like a tunnel we are passing through it, and before we can make use of it we are out. Unless like the Simplon, it is 21 kilometers long. And then you are in darkness. That is a period where evolution is stagnant, apparently. Like you call the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages. Apparently there was never no evolution because it was a tunnel 21 kilometers long. But nothing stops. Even when you are apparently stuck, you are not stuck. I mean, these are some of my ramblings, and don't take them for the truth. You think over it. No, it's important you think. I got by whatever I know by thinking, not by learning, not by instruction.
In Satkhol,